Hey peeps. So apologies if the wind sounds a little bit blowy, but I'm experimenting with a Bluetooth microphone at the moment, so hopefully the sound quality isn't too bad. But anyway, I digress. Seeing as I was asked, I thought I would do the update on the Agapanthus today. And as you can see, from when you last saw it, it's actually looking really good now. It's done a lot of growing and it's not looking all pitiful and a hot mess and full of dead stuff, and I'm so happy at this. It's gorgeous. So of course I didn't get any flowers this year, wasn't really expecting to, but the foliage has grown in really nicely. So hopefully maybe next year I might see something, I'm not sure, but we'll see. And here's the original pot I had, which started off as just one rhizome, and it's grown multiple heads. You can see here at the back, so it's looking really good. Well, there's some dead stuff here that you might want to just clean away like this. Careful not to damage anything. I want it to stay on there. It's never a good thing to keep dead stuff on a plant, especially given how bad it was. Well, this one was when I first got it, which I'll link the original video below should you be interested in seeing what a hot mess this pot was before I cleaned it up a little bit. I'm just giving you a little bit of a close-up of the stems here. You can see lots of new roots, lots of new shoots. So I'm really happy with that. Okay, so seeing as we're here, I may as well give some information on these plants, seeing as I've done some learning and reading up on them. So this is an Agapanthus, or the lily of the Nile, and I believe this is the purple one. Now, I don't have any pictures of the flowers, but I'll try and find some pictures that I can insert in the video so you get an idea of what the flowers look like, should you not know, but I'm guessing if you're watching this video, you probably do. You might not, but I'll put them in anyway, because pretty. So yeah, the lily of the Nile. Now, in some regions, I'm not quite sure where. I forget where they're native to now. I think it's South Africa? I could be wrong, but anyway. They kind of grow like weeds, so it's a good idea to keep them contained in a pot, especially in an environment where it gets really cold, because yeah, these guys are sort of hardy, but if they like take a blast of frost and snow in the face without any protection, they're going to die. So it's best to overwinter them in like an unheated greenhouse or conservatory, or bring them in your house, or if like me you don't have anything like that, you can just pop over some winter protection and just give it some insulation. But I'll show you in a minute what I've done with my overwintering, which seems to work for me, and I'll explain why when I show that to you. So yeah, these guys are usually pretty drought tolerant, but over the summer I've been watering them a couple of times a week, so I don't like to let them get too dry for too long. And as you can see, they've been very happy with that, but I guess they won't grumble if you don't water them as frequently. But I would recommend just giving them some water when they've been dry, especially if it's hot. They love direct sun, so they make ideal patio plants, and they love to be crowded because yeah, one tip that I read up on with Agapanthus is if you've only got one, just put it in a small pot, because they love to be root bound. Or if, like me, I seem to have naturally done the right thing, I've just put multiple in this slightly larger pot here. So if you remember when when I first pulled out the pot, it was like just completely pot bound to an insane degree. That's kind of what you want, because their roots need to be bound and touching for them to actually flower. They just love that. Don't know why, it's just how they be. So seeing as I planted them, let's see, this spring, I'm probably not going to see flowers for another year or so, because I heard that it can take like up to 2 years to get flowers when you plant them fresh. So yeah, we'll see. I'll keep you updated on that. But hopefully these ones I should get some flowers from, because I've already had these for a year. So maybe next spring and summer I will be lucky enough to see some flowers from these ones for the first time. So I'm quite excited about that. And again, once I do see some flowering action, I will let you know. So yeah, moving on to how I'm planning to overwinter them, because it worked last year with this guy. So I'm guessing if it ain't broke, don't fix it, and if I don't need to spend any money, bonus. So here we go. Okay, you're gonna have to excuse the mess on the floor. I haven't had a chance to sweep up the patio yet because it's just been pouring with rain, and if I start sweeping now, it's going to get messy and streaky everywhere, and I don't want to be dealing with that. I'm going to wait until it's dry. Anyway, enough of my excuses. So, in the corner here, so it's kind of protected here by my 2 green bins here. So that's acting like a windbreaker. And over here, you can see it's the inside of my house. And there's a radiator directly there. So this is going to shelter from the wind. They're huddled together. There's heat from the house. So this is going to keep them warm. So I've got one there, that's my smaller pot, and I've got one there, and that's how I'm going to keep it. Now, last year I kept them over here, which is where I'm keeping my other plants, and again, it's my house and it's the neighbour's house here, so there's heat coming through the wall. And this is how I've overwintered them on a budget. So a little bit of a sneak peek to my patio plants there, but I will do a proper update now that it's we're getting into autumn, so I've started to clean my garden up for the winter, so I'll give you a tour of that on another video. Anyway, I've waffled on long enough about Agapanthus and stuff in general, so I'm gonna wrap it up there. Thanks for watching, peeps. Hope you enjoyed. As always, it's much appreciated. Much love, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.